right, we're gonna do a little bit of shape practice. Now I know some of you are fantastic with shapes already, but still I'll be looking because I do wanna see all of your different shapes, and we're gonna learn how to make some of the more challenging shapes as well. So I know from your fish drawings that you know how to draw a circle with that curved line. So we're gonna skip the circle. We're gonna start off with the square, okay? Now the square has a straight line that is the same length. Straight line going back up and connect. Excellent. A rectangle is related to the square. It has one straight line, but it is taller or longer. One side is taller or longer. This one's gonna be taller, so this line is long. This line is short. Back up, long, short. I could have drawn it this way too, with the short, then the long, long, short. So those are both rectangles, okay? Next is the oval. The oval is a squished circle. So it's like the circle got squished. So I'm gonna do a giant curve going all the way up, all the way down, back up. Okay, next one we are going to do is the heart. Now we're getting into more challenging territory right here. The heart is one of the harder ones to draw, okay? I'm gonna start off with two bumps. Ready? Bump, bump. Okay. Now remember that was like our fishy lips from 2 weeks ago. Okay. Bump, bump. Now I'm gonna come down to a point and then back up to connect. There is another way to draw a heart, which probably a lot more of you are familiar with seeing, and that is to start here and curve up, round, down. Up, round, down. Okay, so those are both hearts. Next is the triangle. The triangle is up, down, just like as I was starting a zigzag line, but there's just one up, one down, and then I connect. So a triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides. Next is the star. The star is another super duper hard one, but here's how we draw it. I'm gonna start off just like I was doing the triangle, where I go up, down, just like I was starting a zigzag line, just one up, one down. But instead of connecting, I'm gonna go through the middle of this one, okay? So now it looks like I have an X and a slanted line. Coming from this side, I'm going to go straight across the top, just like that. Don't go around, go straight across, okay? Chopping off this little point right here. Last is I just need to connect from here to here using a straight line. Don't curve around. Don't go this way. Go straight from this side to this side. And there is my star. All right. Our last one that we are going to do is a pentagon. a pentagon. Now that is a really big named shape, okay? But you actually know how to draw a pentagon, but I don't think you realize that, okay? So let's watch. A pentagon is actually like a house, okay? I have the top of my house, the triangle, but instead of connecting, I'm gonna do the bottom of my house with down, over, up. There it is. That's a pentagon, because a pentagon has 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, once your shapes are drawn, you can totally have some fun coloring them in. So if you had some markers, you can trace the shapes you just drew. You have crayons. You can color them in. Now when you color, you try and put the color right next to where you just colored in to fill it in. You also got to be careful not to go outside the lines. Okay, trace. This is called tracing. Maybe instead of coloring in, I want to add some zigzags. I think I'm going to change colors. Maybe to pink. Actually, looks like red. It does say pink though on the marker. It's a very dark pink. Did you know that pink is related to red? Pink is just a lighter shade than red. Maybe I'll do some straight lines. Have some fun with these. You do not have to copy what I am doing now. This is your time just to kind of have some fun with your shapes. You copied at the start, but you do not have to copy the colors I'm using or the lines I'm using. You don't have to put polka dots in your pentagon. Okay. You are all very extraordinary, talented artists. Ooh, this marker's a little yuckies. This marker is ready to probably be thrown out. Okay, I just had a lot of fun filling up my background, the space around my shapes, with a lot of fun colors and lines, and just tried having a lot of fun with it. Now, if you use markers, there is one last super cool thing that you can do. If you chose not to use markers, this won't work, but with permission, if you use markers, I have a little bit of water here, and I'm just gonna use my fingers. I'm gonna stick my fingers in the water, just like that. I'm gonna splatter my shapes. As you can see, when I splattered it, it actually makes the marker run and have some fun. So it's creating these really cool kind of designs and puddle spots in my heart there. It's creating a lot of fun. Now, as it dries, it's gonna do more and more exciting things, okay? So just put it in a safe spot, let it dry, come back and see what it looks like when it's completely done.